Hey everybody, all my followers, be welcome to another video. So the video today, it's on a 2006 SsangYong Rodius, I think is how you pronounce it. This particular model is the 270S, so it's the 2.7 diesel and is an automatic. And this car came to me because of the following. I don't know if you can see, it looks like everything is good. Over there, maybe. Over here, as you can see, the panel is completely off. You can't really see on the phone, but there is a faint red sort of thing around here. If I open the door, that light will come on, but that's about it. It drives absolutely fine, starts fine, but the panels are both completely off. And as you can see, the RPMs are a little bit high, and when I turn the engine off, the panel still shows me the RPMs. The temperature stays there all the time, so it's stuck in those positions. And when I turn my ignition on, as you can see, nothing lights up on the panels other than the door. If I open the door, that will come on, but that's about it. If I starts absolutely fine. That's about it. Okay, so my problem is the cluster, if you want to call it. All these front panels, they don't work as a such, kind of, yeah. So a quick scan shows me I think it's 10 modules. Okay, there's a few faults here that they are all historical. If I show you like the engine, as you're going to see, we have all history, all about, well, you can read it, yeah. Then we have, for example, which makes a little bit of sense. If I go like the airbag, I'm on the airbag, I think I am. For example, it shows me current warning lamp error, which makes sense, yeah. So I can't get from these modules, so TPMS, automatic transmission, ABS, immobilizer, sticks. I think this module is actually HVAC module, climatronic, TCCU, so something to do with, I believe that's going to be my automatic transmission, and this, it might gonna something to do with my four-wheel drive, maybe, I don't know. TGS lever, so something to do with the the gearbox. So, but that's it. I have no communications with my dashboard, even if there is supposed to be communications with my dashboard. When I go to my manual selection of control modules, as you can see, I can't see nothing here unless it's my EAS, which I'm not really sure what that module stands for. That's going to be my electronic parking brake. So these two, so control system, so that's going to be my thing in there, I believe. And then my airbag, so that's the only modules the MaxiSys comes up with. So I'm going to presume maybe there is no possibility to communicate with this module. Now, a little bit of info here, and that's where sometimes it's good to get some info from the owner of the car. He said to me, I'm not going to be here doing that, but he said to me, if you'd punch the dashboard right here somewhere around this area, everything would start to work. But it was quite random. You'd hammer the dashboard and it would work, sometimes it wouldn't. But it is a little bit of information that can help you, because I'm not going to be here obviously punching the dashboard, but is this a loose connection somewhere? Maybe. I'm not going to be punching this. We'll do the basics, check fuses and all that stuff, and if everything turns out good, well, I think we're gonna have to start to take things apart and try to understand why the dashboard doesn't come on and why it's stuck like that. So even if I accelerate, the revs don't change. Okay, so yeah, there's no point to carry on talking. Let's gonna get our hands on this and go from there. Okay guys, let me just do one thing here, because I think I gave you some wrong information. So I googled sticks because I didn't know what that module was, and it came up with that module. But now when I look at fuses, look at that, what says in there? Cluster sticks. So it looks like the sticks module, it is actually my dash. However, rain sensor sticks, multimeter sticks and cluster. No. Okay, no, guys, I got you wrong. What this is two modules. No. Sorry, guys, this is not one module. This is cluster and sticks. Immobilizer, preheat, glow plugs. So it's actually two modules. My bad. So I still stick to the fact that the sticks module is something to do with the HVAC. Yeah. Sorry about that. I was already pointing you in the wrong direction. So let's gonna check these fuses. All of them that says actually cluster. We have with the cluster we have one in there, and we have that one in there, and that's pretty much it. So there's two fuses for the clusters. Maybe one for that one and one for that. I don't know. Let's gonna check these fuses. Okay, fuses have been checked and they look good. Next thing we're gonna do is just make sure that I have voltage on these two fuses, which I do have, before and after, and the other one before and after. So looks like we don't have a power supply problem. Well, at least at the fuses. It can be something else from the fuse up to the panels, but I think it can be a ground problem. But I think at this point we're just gonna start to take things apart. So let's figure out how to remove that. I strongly believe one problem is going to be causing both issues. We'll see how they are connected and all that good stuff. And but yeah, it's going to start to take things into bits. Okay, and to remove this, there's only a couple clips, as you can see, and this frame comes out, and immediately someone has been here before. There's a screw missing there. So okay, so I'm not the first one touching this. So let's gonna see what someone else already missed. It is some sort of a joke. Look how I found this. So when I pull this over, this is unplugged. By the way, to remove this, you remove these covers here. There's only clips. These are speaker covers. There's no speakers, but supposed to, I guess. Remove this out, then it's all just clipped in place. There's no screws, no nothing. Just pulled everything out. I'm supposed to have some screws at the bottom there holding that, but they were already missing, so I only had to pull everything over. But look at that, this is unplugged. So wow, what the heck's going on here? Okay, let me see if I can plug this. Unless this was not plugged in properly. Okay, it's not 100% plugged in. But let me just see what happens when I turn my ignition on. And look at that. Wow. Okay. Let me see if I have... Look, I have RPMs. My temperature gauge seems to be down to 0 now. No fuel. All my lights are off. Let me see which lights comes on. Okay, my airbag light doesn't come on at all. But everything else seems to be okay. Would this been the only problem? Well, a bit confused. Okay, let's replace that bulb, see if we have a problem with our airbag system. Maybe the light was pulled out. Let's go and have a look. Okay, my airbag light was actually gone, so I replaced it. Okay, it went off and stayed off, which is good. So it looks like it was only there. The brake, why is the brake? Oh, was not pushed in. Okay, so, well, oops. Yeah, the high beams are coming on. Yep. I don't have anything else plugged in, so yeah, but looks, my turn signals, they're not gonna work because I have the hazard lights unplugged, and I'm sure it's gonna be on the same circuit and it's gonna have to be plugged in. Whoa, was that unplugged plug my only problem? It might be that some work done before, because this radio is an aftermarket radio. It might be that some work done before that was not plugged in properly, started to fail. It makes sense that when he said you'd hammer, you'd bang on the dash, that would sometimes work. So maybe the plug was just about, and in the meantime it just fell off completely, and obviously stopped working completely. So it might be that was my only problem. So let's plug in everything properly, make sure we plugged everything and clicked in everything properly, and it looks like we got a fix. Let's see. Okay, and the battery kind of got really low in the meantime, so I put the charger on it, but let's see. So we've seen it with the engine running, that we had RPMs now. So my dash here, everything comes on. Airbag light goes off, everything seems to be okay. So we have the winter in there. Let me put it into standard mode. There we go, it goes off. Okay. What else? For low should come up. Yeah, there we go. For high, let me see the ESP off. There we go. It's working fine. The reverse, neutral, drive. It's good. Turn signals. There we go. Obviously, it needs that connected to work, so everything is working in there. What else we have? What else? I don't think we have anything else, do we? That's it, I think. I think that's it, really. Everything is working. Yeah, it's really faint, but you can see the high beams coming on when you do that. It's really faint, but it comes on. Okay, so everything seems to be working just fine. So it looks like the only problem was that plug. Nothing interesting, I do know. Nevertheless, I decided to share this with you guys. So, lesson from this: when you take things into bits and you put them back on, make sure everything clips correctly, so you don't end up with a problem like this. As I said earlier, it looks like some work has been done on this. Maybe the radio, I don't know. But looks like that plug was not plugged in properly, and it ended up by coming off or coming out and causing this issue. All the panels goes off. So that's it, guys. What else to say? Still, I hope you enjoyed the video. Hope somehow there's some information here you guys are going to find useful. If you do have any questions, any comments, please put them below. And like always, thanks for watching.